You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being part of this great community. God bless you. Living in 21st century is a very challenging thing. There are skills you must possess to be among the game changers. And that is what I want to share with you in this video. Number one is selling skill. Selling skill. Selling is the ability to convince a person to take specific action that will produce positive outcome for both of you. Selling is one of the most important skill you must possess in 21st century to be successful. Selling is a skill that can be learned. Even if you don't have it as an inborn gift, you can learn it. It is a skill that can be learned. So you must make up your mind to learn how to sell. If you don't learn how to sell, you may not do well in 21st century. This is very important. And to sell, you must have an understanding, an accurate understanding of how your product works, the value your products provide, and how it will be useful to your prospects. If you don't know how your product works, if you don't know the value it provides and how it will help your prospects, you cannot have faith in it to sell it. Now, to become efficient in selling, you must first believe in yourself and have faith in the product you are selling, and also possess the ability to persuade your prospects to buy it. You must first believe in yourself, have faith in the product you are selling, and possess the ability to convince your prospects to buy it. There are people who are not doing well in their businesses. The reason is because they don't know how to sell. They don't have the ability to convince their prospect to buy what they are selling. One thing about selling is people buy from those they know, those they like and trust. This is very important in selling, and you must pay attention to it. It is called KLT. KLT stands for know, like, and trust. For people to buy any product from you, they must know you, they must like you, or trust you. These three things must happen. Is either they know you, they like you, or they trust you. If there is somebody who is selling and you are not making sales, it is because they like him, or they know him, or they trust him. So pay attention to building your KLT. And building your KLT entails that you build your image, you build your brand, and you build people's perspective about you. You must let them know what you stand for and what you represent. Once people come to know what you stand for, what you represent, they come to know your product, they come to believe in you, they will easily buy from you. Selling is not that difficult if you understand this. And there are a lot of things to sell. One of them is yourself. Selling yourself has to do with building your brand, giving people a perspective of whom you are, whether you are a person of quality, whether you are a person of value or not. If you are a person of value, if you are a person who always offer value, people will buy what you are selling. But if you are not a person who is offering value and they don't trust you, they cannot buy from you. So if you are offering value and you are a person who is trustworthy and you are also a person that have quality brand, people will easily buy from you. This is very important. If they don't like you, if they don't know you, if they don't trust you, they will not buy from you. I had an experience. I wanted to buy a gadget from somebody on Facebook. So we started the negotiation process. In the course of the negotiation, he asked me to transfer money to him. Then after receiving the alert, he would package the product and wave it to me. So while we were in that conversation, I was not ready to make the payment. I refused to make the transfer. And the reason was because I did not trust him. For the fact that I did not know him, I have no knowledge of the kind of person he is, there was no trust. That lack of trust made me not to buy from him. So people buy from you easily when they know you, like you, and trust you. To be an effective salesperson, you must build your KLT. Let people know the kind of brand. Let people know the kind of product you are offering. Let people know your person, what you stand for, what you represent. Be trustworthy. Become the kind of person they can rely on. Become the kind of person that they will believe will never disappoint them. If you make yourself become that kind of brand, people will always buy easily from you. People buy through emotions. They want to know how your product can help them solve their problems. Just take an evangelist, for instance, who goes out for an evangelical campaign. He presents a perspective to people, and after a while, people take decision based on the perspective. People take specific decision based on the perspective he presented. This is a man who understands the act of selling. You may not know, you may not see it like that, but he's selling an ideology, and he has succeeded in convincing people to buy into his ideology. So you must learn how to sell to become successful in 21st century. You can sell yourself, you can sell your ideas, your thoughts, and your perspective to people. You can also sell products and services, and this includes digital products. The second skill you must learn to be successful in 21st century is communication skill. Communication skill help you to scale up in your business. It helps you to convince customers to patronize you. Communication is not just talking. Communication is the process of conveying a message to a target audience with an intended desire or outcome in mind. Before you start talking, you must have an intended desire in mind. You must have an intended outcome in mind. If you don't have intended outcome in mind and you start talking, you will not be able to convince people. This is a highly valued skill in 21st century that you must possess: the ability to communicate effectively and persuade people. If you have communication skill, you can easily close sales. The reason why people find it difficult many times to close sales is because they don't have the ability to communicate and persuade their prospect. Once you possess the ability to communicate effectively and persuade your prospect, they will gladly come begging to buy what you are selling. Many people cannot communicate effectively. They lack the tenacity, they lack the ability to communicate well. And once there is a bridge in communication between you and your prospects, they cannot patronize you, they cannot buy anything from you. This is a skill, a highly valued skill you must learn to be successful in 21st century. There are two ways to communicate: through speaking and through writing. Whether you are communicating through speaking or through writing, you must be able to pass a clear message to your audience and persuade them to take decision. This is very important. If you communicate and your audience cannot make meaning out of what you are saying, you were only talking. You never communicated. You were only talking. You weren't communicating. Communication experts say that communication is that which links organisms together. That is, the cement between you and your prospect is your communication. If you can talk to them, if you can talk to your prospect and convince them to buy your product, they will buy your product. But if you cannot communicate effectively and bring them into persuasion to patronize you, they will buy from the other guy. And you think the other guy is an extraordinary guy. No. The reason why you see him as an extraordinary guy is because he has learned communication arts. The third skill you must possess to become successful in 21st century is problem solving skill. This is a skill that is highly valued by organization and conglomerates. Problem solving skill is very important to remain relevant and successful in 21st century. This is a skill you must pursue and learn in order to become relevant in 21st century. People have a lot of problems. There are people that have health issues. There are people that have emotional issues, a lot of issues, problems around the life of people, problem in your environment. Look for one and solve it. For instance, police are rewarded because they are solving crime problems. Doctors are rewarded because they are solving health problems. Farmers are rewarded because they are solving hunger problems. Teachers are rewarded because they are solving ignorance problem. Which problem are you solving? This realm called Earth operates in a reward system. It only rewards people who are problem solvers. If you can identify a problem and solve it, you will gladly be rewarded by people. You are always complaining of money because you are not a problem solver. You are among those who are always complaining. Go and learn this skill. It's a skill that will help you scale up financially in 21st century. Nobody cares about you if you are not a problem solver. The reason why you will become relevant and important to people is because you are solving their problem. People will not just look at you and start throwing their money at you because you have a smooth face. No, it doesn't work like that. You must have a problem that you are solving. And if you solve problem, you will be rewarded. The earth is not designed to reward those who are complainants. No, it rewards problem solvers. Look out for those things people are complaining about in your environment. Look out for those things people are complaining about among your sphere of influence and begin to brainstorm on how to provide solution. Once you solve problems, you will be rewarded. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that, and also turn on the notification bell so that when I drop a new content, you receive notification. Your reaction, your comment are also appreciated. It makes the video to do well in YouTube algorithm. Please remember to share the video with your friends and your family members who also need it.